Choosing the proper base in Project Zomboid is the difference between surviving a few weeks and achieving a long gameplay. In the new build, 42 many game mechanics have been added or changed. So today I'm going to show you how to choose a proper base and how to make your own fortress. First of all, before choosing a location, decide which methods of acquiring food you want to use. Obviously, farming is a must, as it practically doesn't require you to do anything. Trapping, fishing, animal husbandry, foraging. Those methods of getting food require much more effort from you, so choose one or two, and based on which one or ones you choose your base. If you choose animal husbandry, maybe it's best to go to a farm, and it's convenient to level up butchering, as you can make the most out of your animals. If you choose fishing, you need to have a body of water near you, and since in build 42 fishing has changed, it depends on fishing spots and therefore pools aren't an option anymore. If you choose trapping or foraging, you will need to have a big open space near you, since traps must be around 70 tiles away from your base, and the best prey to catch with trapping are rabbits. Having a forest near your base is the best option. You can get food by hunting as well, but at least in my experience, it isn't a very reliable nor efficient method to get food. If you decide to live in the city, make sure to loot the most food you can, preferably canned or dried food, as it lasts forever. You will need much more time to adapt your base to produce enough food to be self-sustained, so these goods are essential. Now, how do I choose a base? New players often are tempted to choose big or enormous bases just for themselves, such as prisons, shopping malls, or schools, which isn't a good idea. These places require much more work to be converted into a base. They often have enormous amounts of zombies. And the truth is, you don't need that much space, you will realize later. The new skyscrapers are appealing as well, but they are located in Louisville, plus they are extremely hard to clean and it just isn't something practical. When choosing a base, you should consider weak spots, windows, doors, or garage doors, which are breakable for zombies. You can always barricade them. The easiest option is doing it with wooden planks, but if you for any reason reach level 3 welding, you can use metal sheets or iron bars to barricade. Iron bars barricades or wooden barricades with 2 planks or less offer visibility through the window, which is useful. It's useful to know that you can barricade both sides of the window/door. Barricaded doors don't open, so it is recommendable to leave one entrance and one exit without barricades. It's important for new players to know that zombies can't climb escape ropes, so you can always use the oldest Project Zomboid trick, breaking the stairs of the house and using escape ropes to live safely on the second floor. This trick allows you to turn a mid-house into a safe base. However, you need to reach carpentry level 3 to build log stairs. So choosing a base with a second floor included is a great idea, but if you choose a one-floor house, you can always adapt it. New players are also tempted sometimes to choose a base far away from everything, like this cabin in the woods. Though it is, in fact, a place where you won't see a single zombie, it is extremely impractical. Places like this don't usually have asphalt roads, which don't allow trees to grow in them. So when trees start growing, these bases are a headache to keep connected to the rest of the map. They don't have gas anywhere near, so generators are unusable for an extended period of time. Looting is complicated as well because everything's far away. Even the smallest thing you need means a trip just to get it. Building your own base is a logical option as well, though I would recommend it for very new players. The advantage of it is that you can do what you want, anywhere you want. But before even starting a game, it is reasonable to choose a proper occupation depending on what you're going to build, because it will make it way easier. If you're going to use rocks or bricks, which are good materials for a base, it's best to set near a river, as it is where you find the most clay. You can also find clay by foraging, but it's much less efficient. Clay is needed, both to make bricks and to build stone or brick walls. The best if you're going to do this is to choose my personal favorite occupation, construction worker. This occupation helps a lot with masonry and with short blunt combat. If you choose to build your house from wood, you should establish it close to a forest or a place with some trees. I wouldn't recommend choosing any occupation or trait to boost carpentry, but you can choose carpenter, DIY expert, etc. to do so if you want. You can easily level up the first 3 carpentry levels by watching Life and Living during the first 7 days at 12 o'clock. Lastly, if you decide by any reason to build your base with metal, you should establish your base in a scrapyard or near it, or in a bridge, as they both have lots of scrap cars you can dismantle to level up welding and to get materials. I don't recommend choosing this material for your whole base for lots of reasons. Metal is a very rare material. Propane, which is needed to work metal, is rare as well and requires constant looting. Welder is a very expensive occupation to choose, as you start with -6 points, and if you don't start with it, leveling up welding is a headache, as you need the welding magazines to learn some recipes. Overall, the other building materials are just more practical, but if you're somewhat experienced, building a metal base is a great challenge. Consider that having a second floor is essential because it allows you to have renewable drinking water. For this, you need to have level 5 carpentry to build rain collectors. Then build it above a sink, in a place where it can collect rainwater. Then click plumb sink in the sink and you have renewable fresh water. For this reason, leveling carpentry is maybe the best option. The helicopter event occurs only once between days 6 and 9. If you're outdoors, the helicopter will follow you and attract zombies directly to your position. If you're indoors, it will fly around over the zone you are, attracting zombies near your position. You can know when it's going to happen by listening to Automated Emergency Broadcast System Station, which has a random frequency in every game. You can find the frequency of it in random radios all over the map. The text that will appear is Air Activity Detected. My recommendation is that if your chosen base location is near a place with lots of zombies, you go to a temporary safe house far away from it before and during the helicopter event. This should help reduce the amount of zombies that you find when you get to your chosen base. I suggest you visit this site, which is an interactive map of Project Zomboid in which you can see all your potential bases. Some of my recommendations are this auto repair shop located in West Point. It has a gas station nearby. It's very close to West Point, yet it has significantly less zombies than the rest of the town. As a plus, you are using short blade weapons as your main melee weapon. This place is loaded with screwdrivers. Then there's this gas station in Echo Creek, which is accessible very early in the game as you can spawn in this town. It has 4 weak spots which are easily barricaded. You have a second floor with a bed and it is prepared. The storage units are a great option as well. They have a high wire fence, though they're not invincible anymore. A gas station is nearby and it's very easy to clean from all zombies. And it has at least 1 generator. Remember that this is just a guide for new players. You can play Project Zomboid however you want. Thank you very much for watching this video.